right, hello, and thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. You're listening to WSDH Live on 91.5, Sandwich's community radio station. My name is Jay McGrail, and I'm the chair of the Sandwich School Committee. So today in the studio, we have the Paranormal Club, another in our line of clubs and activities that we have here at Sandwich High School. We have a very broad offering. Last week, we had the Civic Action Team in here talking about what they were up to. This week, we have the Paranormal Club in, another new club here at the high school as part of our offering. And I have some of the founding members of the Paranormal Club here to talk about it. Welcome, guys.
Oh, yeah, it's great to be here.
So why don't we start with just giving you guys each an opportunity to tell us who you are and tell me a little bit about what you like about Sandwich High School, and then we'll get into the Paranormal Club. Why don't you start?
Okay, I'm Rowan. I'm here, yes. It was actually Ian. When he goes, he brought up the club, so yeah, we kind of just here.
All right, sounds good.
Well, I'm Ian Kuza, and Sandwich High School has just really been kind of like a great opportunity coming here, because I felt in middle school I didn't have a lot of opportunities for doing extracurriculars, and I think here there's a lot bigger option and variety to do things after school, and just like us, we've created this club, and so it's just more of a community here.
That's great.
That's what I really like about it.
Why don't you finish up?
And I'm Doris Recco, and yeah, I agree with Ian, because it's like when I was younger, we didn't really do much after school, and also I didn't feel like people were as close, I guess, I don't know, and then or involved in things, but now we kind of are, and we were able to make this club and just kind of talk about things that interest us and become friends with people we may have not been friends with before.
Those are great reasons to be involved here, and a great reason to start a club, to do something that you want to do that's fun after school with your friends. That's part of what we're here for in the high school. So I happened to be walking through this hallway on the way to the studio here, and I saw the flyer for the Paranormal Club hanging on the wall. And I see, Rowan, your name on it, so you created the flyer. So tell us a little bit about the Paranormal Club, because obviously I have no idea what you guys do, and the audience doesn't either. So who wants to jump in? Ian?
Okay.
Well, we all just kind of thought about doing the Paranormal Club because here at Sandwich High School, we noticed that a lot of people, including ourselves, have had either the interest in the paranormal or have had experiences themselves. So we thought making a club would be a great way to kind of have everyone come together in this sort of community to talk about those experiences. And the Paranormal Club, we don't really do rituals or anything. People, a lot of people were afraid we were going to be doing some kind of scary things,
Ouija
but it's
board.
Ouija board. It's hey guys, we're gonna summon demons. No.
Yeah. No, we weren't going to do we're not going to do any of that, and we mainly just wanted to do the club for kind of research purposes and just to talk about our experiences.
Yeah.
All right, great.
So,
Well, that's cool.
The first day when we had it, there were actually a lot of people who talked about spooky experiences that they've had, and it was actually really interesting because I had no idea that those people had experience with this kind of thing. So that was really fun, and we just talk about it, and it's really a good time.
That's cool. So it sounds like you guys are totally into it. I can tell by talking with you. So why don't you tell me give me an example of a supernatural occurrence that somebody was talking about at one of the first meetings.
Oh, okay.
Just a brief overview.
Okay, well, I mentioned some myself because I remember when I was moving around a lot when I was younger, we moved to this house that was we were pretty sure it was haunted.
In Sandwich?
No.
All right, good.
And then we went outside at night and we kind of heard some very spooky voices, almost some kind of moaning or laughter. And then we went inside the house and the doors would open and close randomly.
That is
Really?
honestly horrifying.
And and I was just in my room one night and the door just opened, and then my mom was we're gonna leave.
So you sold the house?
No, it was just a rental.
Oh my
It
gosh.
was a rental.
Yeah.
This reminds me, one time, I'm pretty sure it wasn't actually haunted or anything because nothing actually happened. I had a very overactive imagination, still do. But I remember we were selling the house, and there was a family coming in to look at it, and they had a little kid, and I feel so awful now. But I told the kid that the house was haunted.
Oh no.
It was awful. But yeah, it
Oh,
always
so-
did spook me out though.
Those are some of the experiences that you guys are sharing at the club with the other kids.
Yeah.
So, Ian, what made you think of starting this group?
Well, it was kind of Doris's idea actually.
All
But,
right. 'Cause they were giving you the kudos.
yeah,
so-
I know. But we just constantly talked about the paranormal, and we talk about it sometimes with Rowan too. And
At first, it was kind of like a joke at first, like, oh,
yeah,
yeah.
It was, I remember that now. It was kind of a joke.
It was
Yeah,
like,
but
oh,
like they're never gonna
Paranormal
let us
Club.
do it.
Yeah, like oh, they'll.
You didn't
it's-
think anyone would let you do it?
Yeah,
No.
or it's like they'll be like it's too scary or something will go
Yeah.
wrong. So
And then we just started, and we actually started thinking about it, like, that would be fun if we
Yeah.
actually did that.
Well, you know what I think is cool about the whole thing? So you guys had this idea, something that you were passionate about or had interest in and wanted to talk to other kids about. You came up with the idea, you developed the idea, and you got it done. So tell me a little bit about that process. So where did it go from other than you telling him that you wanted to start a club to talk about paranormal activity? Where did you go next?
Oh, well, I don't know, like when we would just talk about it and we'd be like, oh yeah, we should just do that. Because, like, we always wanted to kind of start a club. Like, I'm pretty sure me and Ian always wanted to
Yeah,
start
me
something.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm not sure if it was exactly me or Ian who brought it up. Like, we just, like, thought of a good club idea. And then I think it was Ian who was like, okay, let's actually kickstart this, you know?
Yeah.
And so then, like, he was talking with Rowan about it. So then they included me on this. And so then we kind of, like, me and Ian emailed Dr. Boris. And so then the three of us got kind of a meeting with Dr. Boris, and then we brought some kids to the meeting.
Oh my goodness, there were so many kids. And I
Yeah.
remember Dr. Boris was like super surprised because she said that last time for another club that kids were starting, like 2 people came.
Oh
And the entire table was filled with people when we got in there. And there were people standing too in the back.
That's
It was
great.
crazy.
That must have made
Yeah.
you guys feel pretty proud.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
We
So
were-
how did you get a sponsor? So from there you had to get a teacher to sponsor you, right, to run the club?
Yes.
Yeah, we did
How did that
before.
process go? You did that before you reached out to Dr. Boris?
Yes.
So who is that's the sponsor of the club, and how does she participate?
Well, I'm really close with my French teacher, Madame Walsh, and I just thought she would kind of be the best candidate to do this, not really because she had like a really like deep connection with the paranormal, but more just I knew her well, and
She
I
did show some interest
yeah.
too.
she had some interest in it, and she's just a really great teacher, and I thought she would be a good person to like keep the club under control and like bring order to the group whenever it maybe got out of hand, like people talking.
And plus,
So,
she
yeah.
brought up the fact that she's got her neighbor who's apparently
Oh, yes.
a medium.
Oh yeah, I love
Yeah.
that she's like our advisor.
I know. She keeps talking about the neighbor like, whoa, she sees orbs in her house. We were like, oh yeah, Madam
Bring her
Walsh.
here.
Bring her in.
Well, she sounds like a perfect person. It says share
Uh,
your spooky stories. So I think Madam Walsh's neighbor should come in and participate here.
Honestly.
So it's I this is awesome to see. You guys start up a group, get going. How many kids are participating now?
The first time we had like 13 people
Yes.
there at the club.
And it's like I think they're still in it.
Yeah, they're still in it,
Yeah.
but a lot of people have been like sick or whatever.
How many meetings have you had?
We've had about 3 meetings so
Yeah,
far,
3.
and our most recent meeting, it was the day that we put up posters, and that same day people were coming in.
Yeah,
It
like
was-
people
it was that
were actually
kind of-
coming in because they saw the posters.
What grade are you guys in?
We're all
in ninth
freshmen.
You're all freshmen.
Yes.
So we got 4 more years of or 3 more years of the Paranormal Club.
Yeah.
But I think we'll have about 100 kids in it by your senior year.
Yes.
I guess.
So hopefully
You guys
they
got
can-
on the radio and the TV here in your first month. That's pretty good to promote
By
it.
then
So,
it'll be an official club finally.
Oh, yeah.
so it's
yeah.
not an official club yet?
No.
Because we started it
Yeah.
so late in the year, it's kind
But
of
like by
unofficial
next
now.
year.
Next year it will become an official club. Well, that's cool. So any other stories you want to share? Paranormal related? Before we sign off? Anything as it relates to the school?
Well,
Oh,
Doris has something to say.
All right,
Okay.
Doris.
Okay.
This
Okay.
kind of sounds, but like I have is this paranormal ghost radar app,
Oh boy.
and
A
a lot
Ghost
of people
Rider app?
radar app.
Oh, radar.
Yeah, and
Oh.
they kind of like a lot of people question the validity of it, and so do I. But it's fun to use. And so I don't know. Apparently, there's a ghost named Joe outside, like the school.
Outside this school?
Yeah, and he's always there when I go to
Really?
go to the track. Yeah,
Oh my
during
God.
gym.
Up by the track?
Yeah.
Huh.
And the app is like a lot more active. Like it says there's more like activity going on when I'm in the locker room.
Well, we are the oldest town on Cape Cod.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
that is.
that makes the most sense. All right, guys. Well, this has been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it.
Yes, I've enjoyed
Thank
it
you
too.
for
It's
having
been
us.
great.
Thank you guys
Thanks.
for starting the club. I think that it will definitely be something that continues on.
Yeah.
I can see you guys are passionate about it. So again, I'm Jay McGrail, sounding off for WSDH Live 91.5, Sandwiches Community Radio Station. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
WSDH Live is recorded at WSDH Studios in Sandwich, Massachusetts. We are executive produced by Paula Johnson with podcast production by Ryan Hill. He also made the music. Remember to check out WSDH on TuneIn.com and the TuneIn app for more great content. As always, thank you for supporting Sandwich Community Radio. We'll catch you next time.